What's up, guys? This is going to be the last lesson of the year. We're going to split 10.7 up into two parts, so you guys will get another video. We're kind of weird. This year went by pretty fast. Wish it ended on different circumstances, but here we are. So, 10.7 is about surface area, and surface area is the sum of the lateral area and the area of the bases. So, if you remember, we have a base, which is like a two-dimensional polygon, and it's being connected by something. That's called the lateral area. And we have four different types of surface areas we're going to cover: prisms, cylinders, pyramids, and cones. So today we are just going to be covering prisms and cylinders. So let's go over prisms first. So prisms, if we remember, have two bases, and they're the same type of base, and they're being connected. So for surface area, we're going to say it's a big S, and that's equal to P times H plus 2 times B. So let's kind of go over what these letters mean. Okay, this P is the perimeter of the base. The perimeter of one of the base. This H is known as the height, but not the height of the base. It's actually, kind of think about it as the distance between the bases. So that's kind of what I like to think about it. It's like, technically it's the height of the prism, but it's really the distance between the two bases. And then plus 2 times B. Well, big B is the area of the base. And this makes sense because if I have two bases, 2 times the area of base, we cover the area of 2 of those bases. So let's try an example. And what I'm going to do is actually, this is number 1 in the notes. And I'm going to just put the formula just at the top here. So I got to test my drawing abilities. It's not terrible, I guess. Let's see. Nah, it's close. So this is 10 meters, 4 meters, 3 meters. Okay. So I'm gonna, off to the side, just kind of write everything. Oh, I forgot there's an S here. S equals. So if I'm gonna first just draw my little base, my base, this is technically a triangular prism because my base is this triangle. 4, 3. Hey, this is a 3, 4, 5 triangle. Pretty cool. So if I want to, I can just find the perimeter first, which is just 3 plus 4 plus 5. So my perimeter, 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 5 is 12. So the P is 12. Awesome. Well, if I'm looking right here, the distance between my two bases is right here. So the height is 10. And then finally, if I want to find the area of my base, so I'm going to say base. Well, if this is a triangle, the area of a triangle, 1/2 times base times height. So I can do 1/2 times the base, which is 4, times the height, which is 3 of the base. I'm just looking at the area of my triangle here. the area of that base, well, 4 times 3 is 12, times 1/2 is 6. So now I have all this information. I got the perimeter, I got the height, I got the base. I can plug this into my surface area formula. So the surface area is the perimeter, which is 12, times the height, which is 10, plus 2 times the base, which is 6. 12 times 10 is 120, plus 2 times 6 is 12. So the surface area is 132, and we are using units because this is surface area. Our unit was meters, and because it's dealing with area, squared. So the area of this triangular prism, the surface area of this triangular prism, is 132 meters squared. And I'm going to skip down to number 3 right now because it's also dealing with the area. So this is a trapezoidal prism. It's not my best drawing, but it's fine. So we got 20 centimeters, 12 centimeters, this right here is 10 centimeters, up here is 10 centimeters, and right here is 9 centimeters. Okay. Oh, and then the height of the trapezoid is 8 centimeters. Okay, so we have a lot going on here. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to draw the base, which is a trapezoid. 20, 10, 9, 10. So I'm just going to put that right there. Oh, and then the height of this is 8. So let's kind of figure some stuff out first. Off to the side. The perimeter of our base, or perimeter of our base, yeah. We're going to go 10 plus 10 plus 20 plus 9. Which comes out to be 49. That was easy. Okay. If I'm looking for the height of the base, height is really just the distance between the two bases. I have a base here and a base over here. Right here, it's 12. Okay, and then I gotta find the area of the base. If we remember from a couple lessons ago, the area of a trapezoid is 1/2 times the height times base 1 plus base 2. So let's kind of fill in some missing information there. So the area of this trapezoid is 1/2 times the height of the trapezoid, which is 8, times the sum of the two bases of it, so 10 and 20. One half times 8 is 4. 10 plus 20 is 30. 4 times 30 is 120. So, if I'm putting this, I got the perimeter, I got the height, I got the area of the base. Let's plug that into our surface area formula. So the surface area is the perimeter, which is 49, times the height, which is 12, plus 2 times area of the base, 120. 49 times 12 is 588. 2 times 120 is 240. Add those two suckers together, 828 centimeters squared. And boom. Not too bad, right? Alright. So that was prisms. Let's do cylinders real quick. this is number 2 in the notes. The surface area of the cylinder is 2 pi radius times the height. Again, height is the distance between the two bases, plus 2 pi r squared. So if we remember, pi r squared is the area of the circle, and we have 2 circles because they have 2 bases of them. So 2 times the area of this circle, and then 2 pi r is the circumference of a circle, and then times the height, which is distance between the 2 bases. So, time to get my drawing skills. This is not the best drawing, but it works. And that's 4 centimeters, 12 centimeters. Okay. So, what you can do is, we'll just label some stuff just like we did last time. Radius, pretty clear, it's 4. The height is 12. So, let's plug that information into our formula. So, surface area is 2 pi the radius, which is 4, times the height, which is 12, plus 2 pi, and then the radius squared. So 2 pi for 12, 2 times 4. Well, it doesn't really matter the order that you do this in. 2 times 4 times 12, 96 in pi. Again, we want it in terms of pi. We are not using 3.14. Plus, well, 4 squared is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. So 32 pi. 96 plus 32, I can add these together because they're both in terms of pi. 128 pi centimeters squared. That concludes this lesson. It's just over prisms and cylinders. Please let me know if you have questions. I'd be more than happy to help you out. And I know these can get a little tricky sometimes, so seriously feel free to pop in during Zoom office hours, or don't be afraid to shoot me an email, and we can hop on Zoom one-on-one and work through it together. I seriously don't mind. Hope you guys are doing well. Bye.